So John, within FirstBank, I know there's an amazing culture that you guys have built where there's unbelievable growth within, right? I mean, you started as
I started as a management trainee back in 1981.
wow.
Just like everybody else did.
Everybody started right in that position.
Absolutely.
And you said how many of your officers have really
We have
grown
about
through there?
360 officers, and I would say probably with the exception of maybe 5, it's very specialized IT. We have maybe a couple in security,
Yeah.
compliance. We've all started as trainees.
Interesting.
So it's pretty much the only job we've ever done.
Yeah, this is it. What is that? Both good and bad. I mean, I think there's an unbelievable ability to retain and keep those people and have longevity within the company.
Sure.
How has that been a real competitive advantage for you?
Well,
guys?
everybody talks about culture, but when you're all you all put together, really, you do develop a culture. It works for some people it doesn't. We're now the second largest privately held bank in the country.
Wow.
So it's strictly organic. I never bought a bank. I wouldn't know how to buy a bank. So, but the sense is when you buy a bank, you also get their officers and their staff and their employees. Mm-hmm. So you have to integrate the culture. We've never had to do that. Ours has strictly been our own culture. So we've seen great growth. And you give people a piece of the action too. You make them sure they feel like an owner because they through an ESOP and stock option. So we're all kind of on the same page.
Mm-hmm. Everybody feels like they're involved. Everybody feels
Absolutely.
buy-in.
They do.
Yeah. Do you ever run into problems that you get people that want to come in mid-level or with 10, 15 years? How do you manage that? I mean, do you really turn that talent away, or is it?
Yeah, we have people that want to apply to the program, and if they have 5 or 10 years experience in another bank, it makes it tough because we don't ever plug somebody in as a vice president. We don't plug them in as an AVP. And they're saying, well, I have great experience. And we say, you're right, but you still need to start as a trainee. So one of the downside is there's probably some really good potential employees, officers that weren't able to really acquire because they didn't want to fit into our system, start as a trainee. I get that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've been around 5 years, you probably don't mind starting as a trainee because the pay is pretty good. But if you're around 10 or 15 years, you're not ready to take that step back. So I get that.
Yeah, I think that's an interesting piece, and I think a lot of people are going through that is assessing what that long-term goal is with your career, and is it good to make a lateral move or even a step back for that position moving forward? And I'm guessing you have people that have decided, well, this is where I want to be and want to be involved in this.
Yeah, I would say the vast majority, Patrick, of our employees, this is one of their first jobs.
That's amazing.
We have very, very few. We've had a couple of successful candidates that come in their 30s and 40s, and some worked out very well. But for the most part, people don't want to step back, and I get that.
Yeah.
So, but the thing about what we're looking at is bankers historically move around quite a bit. We don't. We stay in one place.
Yeah.
So, and as you stop pounding on the wall, as you move further and further along in your career, the benefits get more lucrative, so it becomes an attractive place to stay.